me. I mean, in terms of her ability to extend an at bat and see pitches. But we do know if she likes one early, she will jump on it.
Full count. Fly ball. Deep center field. It takes Mackenzie Clark back to the fence. She climbs up and cannot get a hold of it. And it's a leadoff home run for Michaela Marbury. 1-0 Wolfpack.
And I had just said if she sees one she likes, she will jump on it. And that is what occurred right there. She nailed. Yeah, she knew it then. You see that? She knew it at contact.
You can see just beyond the grasp of Clark.
But it counts.
And so very quickly, NC State has a run, and that's got to change the way they're thinking just after what they saw against Cagle yesterday. And Cagle's first pitch to Hasler actually hit her in the foot.
Yeah, pretty good because this is her 13th appearance.
1-0 pitch, grounded. Off the glove or perhaps even the knee of Alex Brown, and got another runner safe.
Afraid. They expect to win.
That opening game, game 1 yesterday, was their 13th consecutive win before it was snapped in game 2. Tigers are able to get 1 out on the force, but they cannot get 2. But it is the first out of the inning. Scored a run in that 6-run second in game number 1. Runners at the corner with 1 out, and there's going to be just the gap, and it gets beyond Oda in left field. 1 run is in, 2 runs will score. It is a double for Lambrick and a 3-0 NC State lead.
You can't believe what you're seeing here. I know. We saw this yesterday. Just they put the ball in play. I thought that Clark was going to cut that ball off, but it got between both she and Oda, and it resulted in 2 runs scoring as opposed to only 1.
Runner at second, 3 in already. The grounder, that'll be handled by Lungaleo. She has trouble with it, and everybody's safe.
Well, them to throw through.
NC State does like to run. They're going to go for the first. As you can see, they tried to make the steal there. That is just a disastrous situation for the Tigers. You could see the stolen base was taken by NC State. They got the steal at second. Hyatt's throw was, Cagle tried to catch it, and that allowed the run from third to score.
I don't know if that was there is a design play where the pitcher cuts the ball off. I honestly cannot tell.
Had 3 hits and no runs in the other 11 innings yesterday, but man, Sunday has gotten off to quite a start for the Wolfpack.
And you see 3 errors.
Another stolen base right there for NC State, so now they have a runner at third. State's really changed their personality as far as running the bases.
But it's very important for Tarpey to put this ball in play to get that 5th run in.
Fly ball. That'll drive Garcia back, and deep enough to get the run across. They get that run in there. It's now 5-0 State on the second out of the inning, but the sac fly RBI for Tarpey.
You talk about the tale of 2 teams. This game could not have started any better for NC State. And for the Clemson Tigers, this inning could not be a bigger disaster. She really needs to get them out of the inning.
Popped it up into foul territory. It's brought in by Hiller. That will finally end the top of the first. Done there, and it's now a 3-2 count. There's a drive, but it goes right into the glove of Taylor Ensley for the first out of the inning.
Back in the box. Something she's done her whole career.
Clemson came into the season with 17 errors and 3 in that first inning. Clark hustles and actually does a great job of beating out that ground ball in the infield.
She wished, but she got down the line and
0-2 pitch. In the dirt, Clark will take advantage as Hasler can't handle it, and Mackenzie Clark gets in a scoring position.
Or third or both, driving them in.
They left 7 on base in game 1 yesterday, and that one is in the dirt, and that's going to let Clark get easily over to third. So back-to-back They're changing this at bat. Cagle was down 0-2. She's got it at 3-2, and Clark has gone from first to third. Grounder up the middle. Nice job by Marbury to stop it, but Cagle was aboard with the infield hit. Clark across, and it's now 5-1.
That is huge for the Tigers. Positive in this half inning was huge for them, and you see Cagle drive in a run from scoring position, and that is a good sign. She hit it firm enough that the shortstop, it was hit hard, very hard.
No wind right now. There's a drive. Deep. It is gone. There's no question about it.
Holy smokes, did she hit that ball a long ways.
Her second home run in as many days, and Logo Leo will get the Tigers back within 2. It's now 5-3.
Well, Fred, we're back in it.
Yep.
And when I say we, I'm talking about you and I, not Clemson. You get a team up 5 runs early. Sometimes, as analysts, you don't have a lot to talk about, or as a play-by-play guy. But now, Clemson has answered. They've done what they should do. Anything else now in this half inning is gravy. But they got themselves back in this game.
That thing flew out of here like a 7-iron.
Yeah.
1 out of the inning right now. Grounder, handled by Goodwin. The throw across the Tarpey, 2nd out of the inning.
Yep, comes out, says something to the pitcher. Pitcher says, well, you told me to throw strikes. And she struck it.
And that's just beyond Lambrick. She makes the diving effort at it. Can't quite make the connection. Mia Moore is on with the 4th hit of the inning for the Tigers.
Oh.
The 0-2 takes a cut and a strikeout, but that will end the first. Clemson nibbles back at it. 5-3 they get a little ornery when they get together, so it does make it sort of interesting. Tori Ensley will take the first pitch from Cagle here in the 2nd. Rounds out to Brown, and there's 1 down.
These next 3 years, counting this season.
Yep. Grounder, handled by Brown. Another throw to Hiller, 2 away.
And here you're going to see.
Hasler pops it up.
Anytime you score a bunch of runs, you want your pitcher to go out and have a shutdown inning. A lot of that has to do with the aggression of your opponents, and NC State is certainly aggressive.
There's a good start to the 2nd for the Tigers as JoJo Hyatt gets the base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aerial pinch running at first. Oda will send that into left field. And the Tigers start out the bottom of the 2nd with back-to-back singles, and now here comes the top of the order.
Yep, the line right now. So, Miss Judy, how are you doing? I hope you're well.
Popped it up. Goodwin gives a little shove to her former coach, John Rittman, to get out of the way to bring it.
But he talks about how the bus bypassed Rock Hill. Blah, blah, blah.
They took the southern route.
Yep.
Grounder, handled by Marbury, who gets the force to Goodwin at 3rd.
And that was a good heads-up play by Marbury, just because of Wexelman, is not going to want to go.
Fly ball. Deep center field. This one is gone. Home run, Valerie Cagle. It's a 3-run shot, and the Tigers take their first lead of the day. It's 6-5.
I don't know if she picked out that spot and set on it, but she hit that ball hard. And all of a sudden, it's just, Mr. Cunningham, we have got a completely different ball game.
Cagle just sends this one into a pretty good breeze. Home run number 4 of the season for Valerie Cagle.
And just like that, and I mean just like that, and it's just, well.
Diving effort by Marbury.
Yep.
She grounded out the 3rd, her first trip to the plate. Lungaleo is running. There is the throw, and it goes just a little bit high, breaking.
Garcia transferred in here from Auburn.
Had a good career there.
Yeah, they did. The Wolfpack defense is playing her straight away.
And that one is going to drop into the gap. That will bring a run in, and it's a stand-up double for Lindsey Garcia. 7-5 Clemson. That's 4 in the inning.
Wow, it's really interesting, and it just shows you how every day is something different. I mean, Wexelman was unhittable practically yesterday, and she has not been nearly the puzzle for the Tigers today as she was.
Only pitched 1 inning yesterday.
Yeah.
That's going to go through the legs, or at least by Hannah Goodwin. She cuts off the throw. A sliding Garcia is in. 8-5 Clemson. And now the ball gets away, and Maddie Moore will be aggressive and go to second. She gets there, and what a sequence as the Tigers get their 5th run of the inning.
After her slide at home. The ball driven right there, right under the glove of guy, went out to the outfield. Left fielder makes a pretty good throw. I think they might have had a finish at the plate, but it was cut. Just watch Garcia right here. And I don't know what she did, but she came up a little hobbly. Go to the concession stand to buy balls.
2 balls and a strike. Grounder handled by Goodwin to throw, and that will retire the side. But Clemson puts 5 more on the board.
Garcia got up a little hobbled.
And that's going to be a hit for Ensley. Ensley with a leadoff single. First hit for the Wolfpack since the first. Clemson scored 8 runs over the last 2 innings. There's a grounder that's going to get by Brown, and it's going to be back-to-back singles to start the 3rd for NC State. They're feeling good right now.
Yep, good. And we know that NC State is an aggressive and excitable team.
Grounder, handled by Lungaleo, goes for the force at first to Hiller. First, 3 errors and a home run. Popped it up. Clark chasing after it to the track. She goes up for it, goes off the wall. 1 run is in. They only got 1 across, and Mackenzie Clark is still down in the outfield.
Yeah. She hit that wall hard.
Chased after it. Made the leap for it and just had really hit hard against that padded wall.
And she hit her head on the ground too when she fell.
First pitch from Cagle, grounder. It goes by Brown, 1 run's in. That's all, not deep enough to get the second across, but Tarpey with the RBI single, and it's 8-7.
That ball took a big hop. Give her all the credit in the world. Watch this ball. Bang, way up. Up, and we're going to see a change. A lot of things going on.
I think they heard you. As you can see, running right there was Tarpey. Grounder. It goes by Lungaleo. 1 run is in. The second play at the plate, runner is safe. And NC State has come all the way back.
Thought about it might be a 14-10 thing.
See both runners coming in. Here's going to be the play at the plate. It was close, but stuck her hand out there.
Next for the Tigers out of the bullpen. She had a short day yesterday.
2-1 pitch.
Hit her.
Hit by a pitch. So Tori Ensley's aboard. And here they are with a 9-8 lead. We're in the 3rd. Strike called, and it's strike 3 for Spencer. Her Tigers trying to get out of the inning. Popped it up. Cagle over in foul territory makes the grab, and that's all for NC State, but the Wolfpack goes back in front with score. That's how you know what you mean. I'm generally in a fog until the afternoon. 2-1 pitch. Grounded to Lambrick. Lambrick with trouble. The throw got her just in time. Lambrick had a little problem with it, but was able to make the play. That one's grounded right in front of the pitcher. There will be no throw, and Oda's aboard with one down.
Not a lot you can do with that.
The 0-2 pitch. Runner was going. Check swing. It is going to be a strikeout. Popped it up. Calling for it is Lambrick. She makes the grab. The side retired. Nothing doing for Clemson in the third. 9. And the other was a base hit back in the third.
Yeah. And it's
grounder up the middle. Second hit of the day for Ensley.
yeah, but that one.
That was the 8th hit for NC State. Popped it up. Play is made behind the plate by JoJo Hyatt, and that's the first out of the inning.
Blake.
They beg to differ. 3-2 pitch. Popped it up. This one is going to go, and a nice grab by Oda, and she whips the throw to first to hold the runner. What a great job by Ariel Oda, and that gets a standing ovation, as it should. One ball, 2 strikes. Grounder handled by Brown. Brown the throw to first. Got her just in time.
That was pretty close out there.
Very close. Second angle. That's a great camera job right there, yeah. You could see toes were on the base.
And you got to applaud them.
So the runner is safe.
Offense ends up winning. Of course, if you're the Tigers, you're hoping to buck that trend.
Pitch is outside. The bases are loaded. Sophomore from Chesapeake, Virginia. Popped it up. Vieira is able to make the grab.
Wow.
And that turns out to be a huge way for the Tigers to get out of the inning.
Amazing how offense has evolved in this sport.
Yeah. I think one of these two teams going to need to get double figures. There is Cagle, and that one's going to drop fair. Cagle is on her way to second. Here comes the throw. Cagle slides in. That's her 3rd hit of the day. It's a double.
And late.
Grounder handled by Goodwin. Goodwin with the throw. Cagle making her way to third, and she gets over there. So with one out, Vieira will deliver, and it goes beyond the center fielder Goins. It's a stand-up double, and we are tied as Vieira comes through. Cagle across the plate.
And that's the best swing I've seen. Hits with runners on base. Everybody in orange and purple is glad to see that. Even got Lori Rittman standing up now. I've had the luxury of knowing she and John for over 30 years, so that's why.
And she still likes you and everything.
Oh, yes, she does.
Fly ball over the head of Goins, and it's going to be over at the wall for a home run for Maddie Moore. Moore, a 2-run shot, and Clemson goes back in front. It's 11-9.
That was your basic 2-iron.
Yeah.
That ball got about 10 feet high, and it just kept going. Back up now.
Wow.
I was kidding.
That was something.
I was kidding when I said 14-10, but
we're on pace.
Oh, man.
I don't think I had to be too brilliant to suggest the winning team was going to have to.
Well, I'm just going to say what you said off air. You're a lot smarter than Pete.
Okay. I'll take that, too. Everyone, but mark this recording at 150. Laying down the bunt is Kylie Johnson. Johnson can't get there in time, and there's 2 away.
If you're going to, you got to give Easton and the production crew credit. Great job there.
Grounder. This is Marbury with the throw. It will be in time to retire the side. The third. Grounder. Brown has it on the second hop. The throw a little awkward, and Ensley is able to beat it out.
Tigers, the last thing you want to do is start walking people, putting runners in scoring position.
And that's what she did. She walked her on 4. They were picked 11th in the ACC in the preseason, not showing that. Here's a long fly ball that's in foul territory. It's brought in by Oda. The runners will advance.
I'm afraid, I can tell you right now, she's in there to compete.
Strike called. That's a huge strikeout for McCubbin, and there's 2 away.
Up there.
Grounder. It is handled by Lungaleo, the throw, and the Tigers get out of a big jam. Low shot for the Tigers. Of course, Clemson won in extra innings yesterday at the minor league park down in Columbia, and there is a leadoff walk for Oda and the Tigers.
Now, if you're Brown coming into
is hitless on the day, struck out the last time. She's swinging away at the pitcher. That one sails too high, though. Ensko turned around to make the throw to second to Lambrick, but sailed it a little too much. Oda slides underneath, and there's 2 on.
Talk about a gift. Ball hit right back to Ensko. She does a good job. She just airmails it. If you remember, we were talking about that just yesterday. You still got, as you said, Feckle. And I don't think we've seen Maxton yet.
Fly ball, deep center field, back to the track, well out of here. Home run, Mackenzie Clark. It's a 3-run shot. It's now 14-9.
And there's the separation you want if you're the Clemson Tigers. They took advantage of the throwing error, and Mackenzie Clark delivered in a big spot. And the Tigers are not going to know how to act. They got a 5-run lead.
Clark's 3rd homer of the season. She hit this one into a crosswind, and there was going to be no coming back for that one.
And just as we talked about and speculated, second time through the batting order, it was a little different.
Fly ball. There is Taylor Ensley. And it's the 2nd out of the inning. A ball and 2 strikes, still on Galeo. And that's going to go by Marbury. So Aaliyah with her 3rd hit of the day. It's a 1-out single. That's going to be a shot right at the first baseman, Tarpey, who makes a great play to double up Lungaleo, and that's it for the Tigers in the 5th. But Clemson is able to add 3. And there's a grounder that's handled by Lungaleo, and there's 1 down.
You see, right now, if you're the Tigers, you're in a very, very good spot.
Ellie Goins, first pitch, popped it up. Mackenzie Clark is there. There's 2 away. Except for algebra, but I'm not remembering using one in a real-life situation. And there's a 2-out single for Tarpey, who's on base now for a 4th time. Well, not third base.
This is a great game.
There's a grounder to slow lower. Leo comes up with the throw and gets in time, and that is the out.
Turned out to be a beautiful afternoon.
Really did. We started, it was cloudy, kind of chilly almost, and now it's just gorgeous. Fly ball, foul territory, chasing after it at the fence. Great grab there by Michelle Tarpey, the first baseman.
Surely was.
And here we 1 away. There's a shot that goes off Feckle, the pitcher, but it goes to Marbury and makes the play, and there's 2 down.
You got to put a 1-6. Depends on how big the bag
little
is.
Sugar high. Yeah, exactly. A gas station bag, fly ball, but it's able for Marbury to bring it in, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-1 pitch, grounder. Lungaleo comes up with it, first out of the inning.
You know, this has been one of those, we don't know who she is.
She's going to be a factor in the ACC. We're going to know that name. There's a fly ball, deep but not deep enough. Clark is there under it, and the Wolfpack is down to their final outs.
Nothing like that. They came here thinking and meaning to win.
They've done a lot of good here this weekend. As Hasler pops it up, it's in foul territory. Alex Brown brings it in, and that is your game. The Tigers take 2 out of 3 and open the ACC season with a series victory as they win this one 14-9.
Yeah, and what can you say? I mean, it was the weirdest game you might ever want to see. I mean, suddenly they